Foster. Helen Currie Foster writes the Alice MacDonald Greer Mystery series. She earned a BA from Wellesley College and an MA from the University of Texas and a JD from the University of Michigan. After practicing law for more than 30 years as an environmental lawyer, she found the character Alice and her story suddenly appeared in her life. Married with 2 children, Foster lives north of Dripping Springs and supervised by 3 burros, as in B-U-R-R-O-S, the other burros. She currently serves as president of the local Heart of Texas chapter of the national organization Sisters in Crime. Wow. Foster enjoys meeting with readers in book groups and libraries in Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas. Please welcome Helen Currie Foster.
Thank you, Julie, and thank you, Malvern Books. Can we just say yes to having independent books? Thanks to all of you people from, I see more and more out there, even with lights in my eyes, who've come today to celebrate these 3 books. 2 of them just out, Russell's and mine, and Kathy's is sneaking up on us. I do have to give a shout out, because I love these covers, to Bill Carson. Bill, where are you? There he is, right back there in the black sweatshirt. Okay, so everyone can have a bandana, that indispensable piece of Texas finery, but you also need raffle tickets, because they're swag. Kathy and Russell and I have collaborated on swag. So Anna, back there by the table, see, waving, get your raffle ticket there. Okay. This is the 5th in the Alice MacDonald Greer Mystery series. They are set in Coffee Creek, in Coffee County, Texas. And you're saying, I took Texas history, where the hell is Coffee County? Well, it's between Dripping Springs and Fredericksburg. Did you miss it? No. This one of the themes is that development is creeping out west, as we all know, from Austin. And a theme is being watched, being overlooked, not in the sense of being missed, but scrutinized. So I'm going to read briefly from the very beginning of the book. Alice, barefoot in her nightie in the early sun, pinched open the last clothespin and clipped the wet towel onto the line strung around the posts of the pole barn where she parked her truck. As she often did, Alice smugly reminded herself that one joy of living alone on a small ranch at the end of a long gravel road was doing outdoor chores in only some or no clothes. No one could get halfway down her road without giving her plenty of warning. Brushing hair away from her eyes, she stepped back on the limestone ledge that bordered the pole barn, surveying with satisfaction the week's wash. The pole barn sat uphill from the stone ranch house she and her late husband had bought as a weekend retreat before his helicopter disappeared over 4 years earlier. Alice had then surprised herself and everyone else by moving her life and law practice from Austin to Little Coffee Creek in the Texas Hill Country, with the ranch her new center of gravity, her sanctuary. The ledge felt cold to her bare feet, but the rising sun promised late September's bright blue weather, a perfect day. Then Alice heard it, a small mechanical hum far above. An annoying little hum. She stepped farther back and peered over the roof. At first she saw nothing, then she focused on a buzzer. That was not a buzzer. A small machine, yes, a drone, hovering above her pole barn, hovering above her property, hovering above her. A wave of rage. Alice yanked open the truck door, groped under the seat for the flare gun. She slammed the flare into the breech. Who dared invade her solitary domain? Propelled by fury, she stepped back, pointed the flare gun, stared up at the hovering drone. It didn't budge. She thumbed the hammer, fired, a satisfying kick, followed by the red fireworks. She didn't expect success, but she wanted to send a message. A scrambling crash on the pole barn roof, then a thunk on the gravel drive. Propellers still whirling, the wounded drone staggered round and round in circles on the gravel. Now what? She crept up to the wounded, whirling dervish. It lurched in the gravel, and a rotor lashed at her bare foot, causing her to leap backward. Should she run over it with the truck? Instead, she tugged a wet towel off the clothesline and flung it on the drone. It wriggled for a moment, then terry cloth now caught in the rotors, it lay whining, whining. Alice cautiously picked up the wet, vibrating bundle, careful to keep towel between her and the camera that hung from the gimbal underneath. She pushed the bundle under the tarp in the back of her truck. She limped down the limestone walkway back into her house, the saltillo tiles cool under her feet, and hobbled into the bathroom to dab antiseptic on the scratches across her foot, Band-Aids and socks under her boots today. Then she stopped short, a disturbing thought blasting into her consciousness. Who sent that drone? Was the camera on? Was it taking pictures? Did someone see her shoot it down? Would that someone come retrieve it? Did she have the right to shoot it down? As a lawyer, she was an officer of the court. Had she broken the law? Her stomach churned. In the nook off the kitchen, she stared into her laptop screen, scrolling through Texas statutes. What was this nameless tune teasing her brain? Okay, use of unnamed aircraft, unmanned aircraft, taking pictures above private property, forbidden, except for a host of exceptions, licensed real estate brokers, surveyors, pipeline inspectors. But look, the act made it a misdemeanor to take photographs of an individual without her consent. She sure as hell had not consented. And she could get damages, not much though, and she'd have to prove the violation. I think you'll find in Ghost Next Door that the drone, we don't hear much about after that until later. Okay. I think we're going to have questions and answers from you all at the end, so I think Russell is coming up here next. Russell Ashworth.